scrimmage, but it will be incomplete regardless, so that'll be the end of the first quarter. Sabercats up 7-0 after 1. And Ray, what have you liked from the Sabercats so far?
You know, I've liked the defensive stand that both teams are having, to be honest with you. And you know, a little bit, like I said, they've all been practicing against each other, and you know, they're chomping at the bit. And first game jitters, you're going to have those on both sides. So, you know, Sudbury's, you know, they were a little looking to make their stand on defense, and right there now they're forced the Sabercats to have to punt the football, and they're going to be put themselves probably in really good field position, and it's going to be up to the Sabercats to make a defensive adjustment and try and close the doors on that. But solid defense on both sides so far. A little bit shaky on the offense. You know, there's some missed assignments on the interior that I'm seeing, but that's all just pre-game, first game jitters, and I think after the game flows along, you're going to see a little bit more comfortability, I guess you could say, and see what happens.
Something I really liked about the Spartans defense was the way they responded after that Lajan interception. They didn't give the Sabercats an inch, and you know, it resulted in 0 points. So that gives me, you know, that shows me that the Spartans are a strong football team. They're able to overcome adversity, and yeah, I think it's going to be a great next 3 quarters of football here.
Yeah, you know, that Savage kid is playing
yeah, he's phenomenal.
Football. They're blitzing him every time, so just got to make sure that he doesn't get caught on the when he's blitzing to which gap he's blitzing into. So,
nice punt caught by number 6, Nicky Sola. And he's going to lose yards there, brought down by number 27, Max Faselli. First down for the Sudbury Spartans. They're going to get some pretty good field position to start.
Yeah, you know what? It's flowing pretty good. And game's right along here. We're into the second quarter. And Sudbury's in great position here to make a drive. So we're going to see what game plan he kind of comes out with. You know, he had a little bit of pass. He hasn't ran much, but we'll see.
Then
I would say, yep, okay. There it is.
There it is. Yep, that would be offsides against the off.
Football team there, I'm not happy with that because you know, they got great starting position, and they're already going to have to move back another 5. So not the start he's welcome for, I'm sure.
It'll be second down for the Spartans. Number 10. He was taken down by Reve, number 10. And it'll be second and about 6, or yeah, about 6.
Sorry about that for Cam Williamson.
And second and 6 for the visiting Spartans. Quarterback drops back. Oh, ball's intercepted again! Wow! Number 32 with his head up, Max Clement. Wow, that is focus right there. That is just a smart play. He was brought down by number 62, Bennett Timbers, but what a grab by Clement.
He just, the ball got deflected. You know, they're hand fighting for the ball, and he just ran through with his hands open, and there was a laneway and just took off. So huge momentum swing here for the Cats. Unfortunately, on the Sudbury Spartans, inconvenient timing there, but wow.
That's just heads-up football, smart play. Clement's a high IQ player. He had a great season in high school as well, and he was playing for this team. He's playing on his home ground, rather, at the Superior Heights Steelhawks. He was a standout player for them all year. And another flag. Oh my goodness. And quarterback Hayes knows right away. He's throwing his hands up.
Yeah, no, it was the wide receiver ran over the line there. So looks like Lucas Spin was off to the races there, not ready for the freeze call that was on. So he might have missed that in the hand signals that came in. So
I believe
Penalties
going
against
back
the
to that
Cats,
previous
back 'em up.
interception, I believe Clement also played both ways for the Steelhawks this year. I believe he was a running back as well.
Yeah, I called a lot of the high school games in the fall, and his name was mentioned quite frequently.
Yeah, that's another growing program, the Steelhawks. They've had a little bit of success in the past, but I believe this is the newest school in the Sault Ste. Marie area.
It's the newest built school, let's put
there
it
you
that
go.
way.
And here's number 13 with the run. He's found some space to the
Cacciamilio.
outside.
Hand off to Cacciamilio.
AJ
He gets
Cacciamilio.
around the end and good for about
There's another
11,
dual sport
12, maybe
athlete.
14 yards,
Was a
just close
leader
to
for the
first
core
down.
junior basketballs
Eventually run out
team
of
this
bounds.
year, and that's going to be a great way for him to get his first
75,
touch of the
Cohen
day.
Strickland with
He
a
was
little
brought
bit of
down
help.
by 75 Strickland, and it will be second and short, second and one.
Second and 1.
So it was 14 yards. It'll be 2nd and 1 for your Sabercats.
And here we go. Sending them back. Going to take their time on this one. Going to be 10 minutes left in the second quarter. And got to snap the ball quick here. Hayes gets it off in time. Goes through his options. He has to get rid of it. He's just going to get rid of it, but
Smart
unfortunately,
play.
yeah.
Smart play to not take that
Finds nobody. He's
that
being
loss.
chased
But
down.
there's
Looks like number
a flag
37.
down from referee
Keegan
Corelli.
Adair.
So he's pointing towards the
Throws it out
Sabercat
of
team.
bounds,
So
but
we're
on
going to
the
see what
play.
it is.
That'll set up 3rd and 1.
I'd be surprised if it was intentional grounding. I think the receiver was,
No, it's not intentional.
yeah, he was only 10
grounding.
yards away from the ball there.
Holding against the Sabercats. So
We do have
I'm
a
sure
hold
that
against
the Spartans are going to take that penalty and back them
Sabercats.
up for sure. 10 yards.
And that's the 5th or 6th penalty already today. So like you said, early season jitters are definitely in effect. And yeah, these offensive linemen got to remember, just hands to the chest plates and
So that's gonna back
don't
the
put
Cats
your
up
hands on
10.
the
No repeat
defensive
second
player's
down.
shoulders.
That was definitely a play that there was a miscommunication there because it looked like Alex Hayes was getting ready to hand off that ball and somebody wasn't
Yeah.
where they were supposed to be. So
That's why I was a bit confused when I said he went through his progressions, because there was nobody in the backfield there, and bit of a broken play. 2nd and 12. And low snap, but Hayes going to get the pass off, and oh!
Alex Hayes looks down.
Oh, he
Looks
didn't
like
get
for
it.
Gavin Grisdale.
Oh, it looked like for
In
about
and out
3
of his
seconds he
hand.
had it
Excellent
there.
defensive play.
Grisdale always trying to
On
make
behalf of
the
the Spartans.
acrobatic catch. He almost had it. 3rd and 12 now.
yeah, it looks like Coach Baz is
Connor Brunel, Mike.
electing to
Taylor
punt the
all
ball
over it.
away here. So 3rd down and 12. You don't want to give them the field position here. So he's going to try and pin them deep.
Yeah, and 2 of 3 of Lajanen's punts have been pretty great today. The first punt wasn't the best, but the 2nd and 3rd went about 30 yards each. So he's definitely got quite a boot on him.
He got all of that one.
That's a little bit more than 30, actually.
Terrific catch there by Micah Taylor.
Micah
Oh!
Taylor with, calls in a beautiful punt.
Wow.
Wow.
Gets about
That was
23.
That was a lick. He got it. Great catch, small return, but he paid for that one.
Yeah, he took quite a shot there, and it'll be 1st down for the Sudbury Spartans this time. Not great field position. They're 23-yard line. And we'll see what they can do. Haven't been getting that much success on the passing, so I would personally elect to give the ball to Bluen a bit more, let him do his thing. He's been great today, but we'll see what they go for.
Yeah, it seems like they're passing off. They're quite a bit into the passing.
So
They're
Parsons
not as much
leads
running,
his offense
but
out onto the field.
you know what? He's trying to establish what he wants to
Yeah.
do as a team, and
Yeah, fair play. It's still only a 7-point game. You have over half of a game left to go, and here's number 7. Wow, he finds some space there.
just as I say, he's running the ball. They're passing the ball. He starts running it. So
Jove McGibbon.
Jove
gets-
McGibbon, that's a name we haven't called yet today, but he just found his spot, and
Looks close, if not 1st down yardage.
that's
before
what you
being
like to
met by
see.
yeah, he got 11, I think, there. So it's good enough
Yeah,
for
I
a
think
first
several
down. So
Sabercats.
Definitely a
fantastic
first down.
run there
Big
by the
Martin
Sudbury
just
player.
passed. That's a 1st down, 11-yard gain.
Yeah, I think you got to start showing the Sabercats defense something new, something like that. They definitely didn't expect that. I think they were probably looking for, the Spartans to go for the pass again, but going to just throw them off. Quick 11-yard gain by McGibbon, and it will be a first down for the Spartans. 8:26 left to go in the first half. Hand off again to McGibbon. This time they snuff it out right away, and that
McGibbon hit behind the line.
was that 92, I believe, or what was the number on that one?
I'm going to say 93 Beauville.
That was
probably 93, yeah.
93 Evan Beauville, because I just wanted to make sure I got that name right, because that was a fantastic tackle there, and just came out like a missile, like you said earlier. Just blitzed them, and nice and easy tackle.
Coach Baz refers to his two defensive ends as velociraptors, he said. So they're pretty aggressive kids. Got some great coaching over there in the core team. So
yeah, they're big boys on the end there for sure. And oh, there it is, a fumble. He looks like, wow, it looked like he had the ball there. Number 93, Beauville.
Evan Beauville here making his name stand out here today with a strip. He almost had the strip and the recovery, but he definitely pushed them back. So
it's a good job by the quarterback to keep the ball in his hand.
30 yards.
We're going to have third and a country mile here now for the Sudbury Spartans. So they're going to have to punt the ball away, and the Sabercats could end up with some great field position.
Yeah, it's just 2 straight plays where it just don't go the way you want it to, and
Dylan Nelson back to punt.
Unfortunate. Started with that McGibbon loss, and then you have the great play. That's 2 great plays in a row by Beauville. And here's a punt. Right to number 4. That's Jacob Day. There he goes.
One of the White Pine standout kids there. So great, nice run back.
That was that dual-headed monster of Hassan and Day they ran all year. Those 2 speedy players, and they're going to be in that White Pines program helping it improve for a number of years to come. And it'll be first down, and this is exactly what the Sabercats want.
Where are they, Johnny O, on the 29?
Yep, 29. Yep, 29-yard line. So I think you run a slant here. Just throw the defense off quickly, up the middle. That's what I think you should go for right here. We'll see, though. I think Hayes also has been throwing the ball really well today. And nope, they go up the middle for Malchiori.
Didn't get too much. Stout run defense there by, again, imagine that, number 54 for the Sudbury Spartans, Colton Savage. I think we're going to call his name all day. So one of the elite players out of the Sudbury area, and making his name here on game 1 of the season so far.
And 2nd and 8 for the Sioux Sabercats. Going to be on the 27-yard line.
See what Coach Robinson Wright's going to be calling here.
And there you go. Here's the pass here. Hayes drops back, looks for his man. Ooh, that's not where you want to go. It's intercepted. And here comes number 6. He's still going. Number 6, Nicky Sola, still on his feet. He's going to go to the other side of the field. Oh, my goodness. He broke 4 tackles, it looked like. And he's going to be brought down by the big man, number 63, Landon Sarazina. And, yeah, Hayes, I don't think he picked the spot where he wanted to go.
He didn't get enough air under it. He was throwing it off his back foot, and it just really didn't get back to he had the receivers breaking ahead of him. It just didn't get enough air underneath it to get it to them. And hats off, credit to Nicky Sola. I remember his name last year in the NASA finals, and you know, he's one of the elite players out of the Sudbury program, and you know, terrific play there, getting the pick and running it back. So another turnover. So the coaching staff with the Sabercats can't be too happy with the amount of turnovers that are happening already. So.
And now if you're Coach Josh Duckett, you got to light a fire under your boys and say, okay, this is where we have to go get some points. You know, you've had 2 interceptions in this game and hasn't led to any points yet. It's time to capitalize.
Oh, there's a fumble.
Yeah, that's not what you wanted, unfortunately. Number 84 dropped the ball, and just a bit of a miscommunication in the backfield. And the Sabercats were right there anyways, so that was a great job by the defense putting some pressure on the offense and forcing that miscommunication there.
6 yards.
Coach Deslet's there, not going to be happy with that exchange for sure. You know, they had a momentum swing, and you want to be pushing the ball the other way. So,
yeah,
you know, that cost them about 7 yards, and now they're going to have to make that up. So 2nd and 17. So you got to see them airing the ball out here. There's nobody in the backfield.
Yeah, here we go. Quarterback drops back. He finds his man. Number 88. Oh, it looks like he took a shot there.
Great throw, and they got about 16 of those yards back. So number 88 for the Sudbury Spartans, Noah Scrobot. I actually remember that name as well. So from the NASA final.
Goes 2 yards shy of the first
I think
down.
you got to go for this right now.
Well,
3rd and 2.
Well, it's a pivotal point. I think you're going to see a timeout here. So
is this their first or second timeout? I believe.
Timeout. Yeah, there we go. Sudbury Spartans taking their timeout. So
they get 1 per half or 2 per half. Sorry. 2. Okay, so I believe that's their first of 2 that they've taken. And 4:49 left to go. I'd like to thank our sponsors today on Sioux Sports TV, Cobb's Bread, Churchill Plaza, as well as Reliance Home Comfort. That is your timeout sponsor. So thank you, especially to Reliance Home Comfort.
Yeah, Coach Bujold, one of the people that work there, does a great job here in Sault Ste. Marie, and that Cobb Bakery is unbelievable.
Yes, it is.
I frequent that store very often.
Yeah, and there's quite new addition to the Churchill Plaza there.
Oh, they make some scones, and their buns and their bread is just tremendous. So they do a great job there.
I think they do a triple chocolate scone, which is just to die for. It's pretty phenomenal. And 3rd and 2. Yeah, I don't think you're going to see the punt team on the field now. These are those pivotal moments in football games that just make it feel like a chess match.
Yeah, you know what? I think they're going to, if I'm Sabercats right now, I'm calling a little bit of press coverage, because he's got to get rid of the ball right away here to try and get 2 yards, or they may run it and try and surprise them. I would
personally.
There it is.
That's what you want to see. And it looks like I think he might have got it.
Off the blue, and he's hit very close.
The line to gain is where Ref Peter is, and I think he's just a hair short, to be honest with you.
I think if he would have reached his hand over, if he would have reached his hand over with the ball, he would have got it. That's unfortunate. You know, those are kind of intangibles in the game, things like that. And
yeah, you have to see where the knee is down, and his knee came down as he was reaching out, and he just didn't get far enough, right? So
yeah, that's unfortunate for the Sudbury Spartans, but wow, what a momentum swing after just not a great turnover by the Sabercats. You stop them, you stuff them, you know, you're still in their end. Sudbury's had a really hard time getting out of past their own 50-yard line today, so you have to take advantage and maybe put up another touchdown before this half is over.
Yeah, you know what? This could be a momentum swinger for sure, because it's 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go. And
here you go, Melchior trying to get something
gets
started
close
here.
to 30 before being hauled in.
He got about
75.
3 yards. Probably would have hoped for a couple more there, but able to be moving the right way.
Another flag.
He was tackled by number 75, Cohen Strickland, and we will wait to see what the call is.
I think it's another mouth guard warning.
It's
just a warning. So both teams now have been warned on the mouth guard. The next one will end up in a penalty.
That's interesting. I've never seen a flag thrown for a warning, a mouth guard warning.
That's a safety infraction, right? So
okay, fair enough. I know that it's good. Trying to keep the kids safe. Should absolutely always have your mouth guard in. Anyways, back to the game. Melchior up the middle. There it is. That's what he would have wanted the first play. Make a couple moves and turn up a little bit.
Gets out past the 25.
And now the Sabercats, I believe, will take their first timeout here. Yeah, I can't imagine that Sudbury would have called a timeout. So.
No, nobody's called any timeouts yet. So.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Just moving the flags.
Oh, okay.
That was the referees moving the flags. So
that's my apologies.
Peyton Melchior got enough there, just over the line to gain, and first down for the Sabercats.
For your Sabercats.
Yeah, and that's once he gets his first little move off and he turns up the field, that's when he's really able to make an impact, Melchiori. And here's the ball, going to be Cochamilio sweep.
Cochamilio with the handoff.
There's definitely a flag. I'm not sure. Referee Chow threw that one.
Brendan Speck.
I don't know. They look like a potential hold somewhere.
I think he got him right here.
In a horse collar tackle, one of the two. So we're going to see what referee Grev is going to call after rough play. Yep, so it was a face mask. So it was a face mask. When Cochamillo did the spin there, looked like he got the Sudbury defender got a little bit of the face mask, and that's going to be a free first down right there. So.
Yeah, and that's the one penalty you don't want to take, a 15-yard major. Not that you ever want to take any, but that's just unfortunate. Still 40 seconds before the 3-minute warning, and that gives the Sabercats a lot of time to be clinical and, you know, take their time in this side of the field.
And it didn't even look like the Spartan player was intending to do that. Just when Kachmila made the spin, he had his hands out, and then he got a hold of the mask, right? So, but inadvertently, it's going to cost them. And so the Sabercats are going to be on the 6-yard line looking to press the score here before the half.
And the referees, they have to be aggressive with the face mask. It's just such a dangerous play when it happens. It's really unfortunate. It's almost never intentional. And it's just unfortunate for the Spartans, but here we go. They're going to get ready here. Hayes waits for it, tries to draw the Spartans offside. Looks like it might be a passing play. Yeah, there it is, a flag again.
Offside.
Here's Hayes throwing it out.
Hayes rolls, throws it in the end zone.
He's not going to be finding anything, but like Ray just said, it will be an offside.
Chased by Speck again. That'll set up second down. We do have a flag somewhere on the 3-yard line on this side of the field.
Procedure on the Sabercats. He was over the line when the ball before the ball was snapped. So I think that was on number 85, Harper Coulter. Unfortunately, got over the line before the ball was snapped.
And yeah, it'll be 2nd and goal, 16 yards to go.
So Sabercats are going to get backed up, and I'm sure Sudbury's going to take that penalty. So. Still having a little bit of a debate here. We're explaining the options for the Spartan team here, and we're obviously going to be moving them back. I can't see them declining this penalty.
Yeah.
So it's going to go back 5 yards and replay first down.
1:45 p.m. here at Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario, sister city of Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. A beautiful day here at the Superior Heights John Fott Fieldhouse on Second Line West and North Street here, and we're very happy to be bringing you this OSFL AA U16 action. Here we go, 1st and goal at the 16-yard line. Hayes drops back, nice little screen pass, and looks like he's gonna make a move. Number 1, Grisdale. Oh, he was
down at
just sure. What a tackle!
He gave him a juke there, and he gave him the old shake and bake. Almost made it in. So. Just a nice quick hitter.
We're going to wait to see what number Phil calls for that one.
That was to Grisdale, the pass. So.
No, for the tackle, rather.
I didn't see who tackled for sure. Yeah.
Unfortunate.
3-minute warning for the half.
That was a great tackle, whoever it was, and it will be a 3-minute warning. 2:58 left to go in the half.
Yard, yet less than a yard.
And we'll see. I think you go to Melchiori here. Yeah, there it is, right up the middle. Marshawn Lynch style, touchdown! Sabercats. Melchiori with his first touchdown of the new season. And that's exactly what you need to do in the short yard position. Don't do anything fancy, just run it up the gut when you have this big, beefy offensive line. And the extra point team's going to be coming out.
Yeah, A.J. Kachmili on for the extra point, and you know, that turnover is pivotal right now for this first half of the game. Lots of game left, though. However, we're not even at the half, and you know, Sabercats are going to be up, but Spartans are going to have time here to see if they can get down the field and get on the score clock.
That Melchiori with offensive line up the middle, that's going to be scary all year. And the extra point
kick is wide,
it's going to be no good. Wow, unfortunate.
Yeah, he pushed it a little bit, so
a rare miss. Rare miss from number 13, Cochamilio, but it will be 13-0 regardless. 2:49 left to go in the half. And we will see what the Spartans are going to do, try to turn it around, get some points back on the board. Of course, a lot of football left to go here. They're by no means are they out of this ball game. And reminder to stick around, 4 p.m. It will be the York Lions coming from North York, Ontario, taking on the Sault Sabercats U18 program. That'll be on Rogers TV as well as Sault Sports TV's YouTube. Of course, we're broadcasting Rogers TV from Sault Ste. Marie or White River. We thank you for watching, whether it be on Rogers TV or Sault Sports. And here we go. Cochamilio gets set for the kick.
Sudbury with a little bit of a different alignment. They got 3 people back covering them all, so. Another great kick.
Yeah, it's a beautiful kick. And he
Dylan
bobbles
Nelson for the Sudbury Spartans trying to run it out and get out of that end zone. So
Nelson bobbles it. Falls. Does very well to get out past.
Yeah, that was a great play by
almost to the 15.
The kick defense team
Dodged
there.
a couple cats before eventually being hauled down.
Sabercats just hounding Nelson. Hardly even got to the 20. I don't even think he got to the 20 there. So, and it's just such an underrated thing in football to have just a kicker like Cochamilio. Just puts you in great position defensively. And yeah, he's not even at the 15-yard line. He only got to the 13. So it's definitely something that's not talked about enough, but he's so valuable for this team, Cochamilio, as a kicker.
yeah, you know, specials definitely play a vital role in the game. So when you can have some elite coverage and get down the field and get them into the positions that you want, that's definitely an advantage.
There's not many kids who can kick it as far as Cochamilio at this level as well, and it'll be a first down for the Spartans. Here's number 9 again with the ball. That is Dylan Nelson on the sweep play, and there it is. Cam Williamson's been everywhere.
Yeah, you know what? Sound tackling right there by Cam Williamson, another kid out of the core Cold program. And, I know his dad Jeff very well, another former athlete in Sault Ste. Marie. So
yeah, he's got the fundamentals down. He's always square and just makes square to the ball carrier and makes those open field tackles with ease, and that's what you need for an outside linebacker like him. And here we go. It looks like they got 5 receivers, so definitely looking pass. And yeah, there it is. Sack in the backfield. You got 2 men there. Number 11.
Yeah, Aiden Watch, one of the other Velociraptors making his name today.
And he was, that was also number 56 helping on that one. That was Lawrence Ward, but Wanch was another great dual sport athlete. I believe he was also a Superior Heights Steelhawk on the junior basketball team.
Yeah. It's,
23.
Putting Sudbury in a really tough position. They're going to have to be punting out of their own end zone. I wouldn't be surprised to see them just take a knee in the end zone and surrender the surrender the point or surrender the safety, and take the ball so that they not giving the Cats here a position to be in.
That would be tough. The 15-point game is technically a 3-possession game if they do. Yeah.
There it is.
So it will be, like I said, technically a 3-possession game.
There's the safety that pretty much was a smart call on Coach Dislet's there, and they're going to get the ball up closer to center field there. So.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a tough afternoon for the Sudbury Spartans offensively. I think defensively they've been quite good. They've only given up those 2 touchdowns, and but it's just been really hard for them to get any yardage and any momentum offensively. Their defense is responsible for 2 turnovers, but this led to 0 points, and you never want to see that on a football field.
No, you know, they've had some battles over the years, both of these guys. They know each other well, so, you know, it's just the elite talent has to show up for each team, and right now seems to be the Sabercats with the upper hand. And,
yeah,
you know, I'm sure at halftime both coaches are going to make some adjustments, and we'll see what happens in the second half.
They're going to look to take the ball at the 35. I believe they're allowed to choose.
It's a little bit. The referees are having a walk-in back and forth here. Looked like a little bit of a 3-ring circus, but they finally figured out which way they're going.
See, I thought it's on the 35, or you get to choose if you get punt.
It is on the 35, so they take the ball at the 35.
Okay. So, minute 59 left to go in half number 1.
I'm sure Sudbury head coach here wants to make sure that Sabercats don't get on the board again with any more points. So you're already down 2 scores, so can't afford to get down 3. It makes it really tough to come back after 3 scores, but it's junior football. Anything can happen. You
can't give up any points here. I agree with that. And run up the middle for Melchiori. Doesn't really go anywhere. Gets about 2 yards. He's brought down by
Melchiori
54. Colton Savage, another tackle for him.
He's a tackling machine. Definitely an elite athlete, making his presence known.
Yeah, he's definitely a quick, agile player, especially for a middle linebacker. Very, very agile, and you definitely need that. That's a guy who should be a leader defensively. He definitely is. And here's Hayes. He drops back. He finds his man, number 10, pretty easily. Cole Rivet.
Tackle by Keenan Nicholson.
Brought down by Nicholson. It will be first down for the Sabercats.
Nice little quick.
That's good enough for a first down.
Nice little quick hitter there, enough to get the first down with 1:39 to go.
Like I said, that it seems like Alex Hayes really trusts his receivers, even early on in this season. You just it opens up the game so much more when you have that level of trust amongst receiver and quarterback. And they're going to take some time, chew some clock away a little bit, and hand it off. There he is, number 21 once again, Melchiori.
Another good hard run.
I got about 4 or 5 there.
And there's Savage again on the tackle.
I'm sure Coach Knott and Coach Robinson right here are trying to come up with something, and they're going to try and catch Sudbury over pursuing and come up with something. Watching the signals come in here. So.
And the clock is running, of course.
They get to almost midfield at the 54-yard line.
3-minute warning, so
second down.
Oh, looks like it's a timeout.
Yeah, I think Coach Bujold there doing the sideline clock forgot to stop it, so it's going to have to go back up close to the minute 29 mark. So, minute 15. There we go. So.
Oh, he's doing the clock on the sidelines?
Yeah.
Oh.
So he just inadvertently didn't get a chance to stop it. So.
Oh, fair enough.
1:15 here now, and
Hayes drops back. Oh my goodness! What a grab! Caught Chamilio with a diving grab. He burned his man. It was a little bit overthrown, but he was able to dive and make that grab.
A Swiss Army knife caught Chamilio. You're kicking off, running the ball, receiving the ball. Definitely making a great name for himself here today.
Remaining in the half.
That's something I've been talking about a couple of times. The receiver and the quarterback, they trust themselves. Even if the quarterback overthrows it a little bit, he knows Cochamilio's there to make the athletic play, and it'll be a flag, most likely a false start.
That'll back the Cats up.
And that'll be their 4th or 5th penalty this half.
Referee Chow, that's his favorite flag to throw. He's known for being very strict on making sure that nobody's moving there. So all part of the game.
I believe he caught me a couple times back in 2017 when my Thunder Bay Knights came down and played the Sabercats. Definitely got me specifically at least 2 or 3 times.
From 39.
Hayes drops back, looking for his man.
Hayes
my goodness! Great coverage by the cornerback.
I'll tell you, he dropped it. Alex Hayes dropped that right in the bucket, and I'm surprised Grisdale didn't come down with that. But Sudbury defending very well over there on the far side. I think that's Micah Taylor again over there. Providing some elite coverage.
Yeah, he's been playing well. He's been a bright spot. Hasn't been many balls caught in that area where he's been at. And clock will be running, second down and long. Hayes takes his time. And now they call a timeout. You know what? I agree with that. Chew off a little bit of clock and call a timeout. And we'll take a minute to talk to the boys and see what they're going to do. And something that the Sabercats have done well, we've talked about. I think the offensive line has been fantastic today. They've been just eating up everything in the defensive on the line today. And Spartans haven't really been able to make anything happen on the line, and they'll be getting some instructions from the coach.
He's actually 29, but I couldn't resist.
.6 seconds left to go in the first half. And the center, number 55, Matteo Frattini, gets ready.
Public address announcer Phil Wambacco giving a shout out to Coach Baz with his birthday yesterday and give him a little jab, telling him he was 35 when really he was only 29. So.
And here we go. Clock will start after the snap. And Hayes drops back, another low snap, but he finds number 21, Melchiori.
Hayes dumps it out.
Brought down by number 25, Keenan
Almost
Nicholson.
gets around. Looks like 25, Keenan Nicholson with the tackle.
And third down, 32.8 seconds left to go in the first half.
No, punt team's coming out, so we'll see if Lajinen can pin them deep.
Definitely be a tall order for the Spartans to really make anything happen with this short amount of time on the field.
Yeah, 32.8 left on the clock, and I'm sure that special teams coach here is going to make sure that they're putting it to a spot where that they're not going to get a good run back on it. So.
And here comes the long snapper, number 47. That is Wesley Tate.
Oh, a little pooch punt.
That was nice. Oh, no, not what the Spartans wanted.
Definitely not.
Oh, he still on his feet, number 37. Here he goes.
Away.
And there's number 6. Oh, yeah, he stepped
Keegan
out.
Adair bobbles the ball.
Keegan Adair able to try and make something happen, but he's going to give up a rouge.
There's a little bit of a rouge. So
at the back.
5 seconds left to go in the first half. Just enough time for one play.
Yeah, valiant effort though to try and get out. So I wouldn't be surprised to see Sudbury here just take a knee and regroup, go into the half, say they can make a few adjustments. And
yeah, definitely not the first half they wanted, down 16 points. And it looked like they were in it there, challenging on their first couple possessions there, but the second quarter hasn't really been kind to them.
Yeah, a little bit of bus legs for them too, now they get to, 3-hour drive's never easy, just to jump in and jump out of there and try and see what you can come up with, but I'm sure that they'll make some adjustments and see what that's going to work for them better. So referee Grev is in the backfield there, so they're definitely taking a knee.
Yeah, I guess they left this morning, came down, and I guess they leave right after. So that's definitely not easy, and as opposed to getting the night and regrouping, but that will be the end of the first half. And
they got to take a second one there. So
yeah, they'll take a second knee, and then there it is. There's the flag out. And we'll take a quick 12-minute break. 16-zip for your Sabercats. For Ray Baswell, my name is Josh Ostrowski. We will see you in a bit. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our second half of OSFL football action, in the AA division. We got the Northeastern Ontario rivalry, the Sault Sudbury, but this first half, it's pretty much been all Sault, hasn't it, Ray?
Yeah, you know what? They've dominated on the offensive side, but you know what? Sudbury's made some good stops and they've made some good plays. Just a couple of turnovers are really shooting themselves in the foot. You know, the fumbles at the goal lines, and you know, interception didn't help them much. But
yeah,
you know, we'll see what kind of adjustments they made and go from there.
Wow, and a squib kick from Cochamilio. Number 4 is going to receive it. That's going to be Hayden Walsh. And whoa! He got suplexed. Number 80, Brady Stevens. What a tackle.
Hayden Walsh.
You got to be careful with the celebration there. Try not to talk a little bit too much, but they just run off to the sidelines. It'll be first down for the Spartans.
The 42. So some pretty good field position for them to start from, and we'll see what adjustments they made. They've been utilizing the air, but you know, they've had a lot of success on the run, so I'm really surprised that they haven't utilized that a little bit more.
I thought Levi blew in. I thought he's had a great first half. I think they should look to him a bit more. We'll see what they do. First down, quarterback drops back. Oh, that's perfect. Number 88, nobody around him. And that's definitely a miscommunication. But Jackson Kinnanen's able to get over there.
With a nice play.
Yeah, Jacob Day had a little bit of he was off the ball quite a bit there, so
you know what, if you're gonna have miscommunication, it's nice if it's only a 7-8 yard gain instead of a 30-yard gain. So Sabercats won't be too upset about that. Second down and 3 for
he's
Spartans.
right, Jacob's right back up on the, not letting him get behind him, and that's for sure. So
yeah, that's smart. Made an adjustment. And
yeah.
He got beat again. Number 88 just in the right place. That's 2 straight nice plays by Skrobitz.
It looks like they're going to go to the little short, quick pass game here, trying to get down the field. And so far, 2 back-to-back plays, it's worked well. So
yeah,
I'm sure you're going to see Coach Baz make a move up on that and get everybody up closer to the line, not to be back as far. So he's signaling in the play on what he wants.
And I'm thinking that Skrobitz there.
But if I'm them, I'm going to go out right that again. Nice tall receiver or against the shorter corner.
In on the tackle.
A little bit of a mismatch.
Yeah, I'm thinking he's their number 1 receiver, this U16 Spartans team, because he's had 5 or 6 grabs. They've all been for positive yards.
There it is. You know what? There's the adjustment they made. Now it's going to be up to the Sabercats to.
Yeah, you got to do something differently if you're on the Sioux side. I think you got to put him in double coverage and just make sure he doesn't get those catches. That's about 15 yards over the past 3 plays that he made up basically all by himself.
Yeah, Skrobot, you know, I heard that name quite a few times. I'm pretty much sure I called it here in the NASA, on the NASA final when they were up here. So, and
looks like an injured player. So that was hosted in the Sioux last year, eh?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
I believe they went to North Bay this year, if I'm not mistaken. And we'll take a quick break here. The injured player will be getting some medical attention.
Lidio Bragnacca. A little bit of a knee. Potential hamstring, just making sure.
He's going to be coming out for 3 plays anyways, I assume. Usually if the trainers come out, they don't let him.
Oh, no, he's got to go out for 3 minimum.
Yeah.
So, yep.
Yep, so we'll be bringing in a new fresh face on the defensive line. And we'll see who comes in for Bragnacca.
Pretty stout run stopper there, so see the next person up.
And game 1 of the year, you know, nothing wrong with, hate to see that happen, guy get injured, but nothing wrong with getting a fresh face in there. It looks like it's, I believe that is 56, Ward, who's in his position now.
Ted Sudbury.
Lawrence Ward, yep.
From the Sioux 32.
And here we go. It'll be quarterback in shotgun as he's been all day. He drops back, stays in the pocket. Like I said,
Parsons
he finds more success in,
Nelson.
but this time it'll be broken up.
He's met immediately.
Nelson was not able to hang on to it.
Clement.
There's Max Clement, the Superior Heights Steelhawk, making a play there.
Yeah, Max was all over that and made sure that the Sudbury receiver did not come down with the ball. So I think you're going to see them get back over here to the mismatch again with Scrobot.
Yeah.
They're doing a lot of talking here, so you're going to see that ball come at him really quickly here.
And
he's staring him down pretty good.
As the quarterback drops back, he's definitely looking for Scroll, but unable to find him. And oh my goodness!
Oh, he was running back to the ball. There's going to be another injury. He got hit. His neck got folded down a little bit there. Oh, good for him for getting up.
Wow, that's a
I'm
warrior.
the coach
right
there. I want to get him checked out. No, he's got to go down. Yep.
Yeah, I know.
Adam Clement.
We do have an injury timeout.
Got folded up a little bit there, but seems to be toughing it out. But
that would be surprising. I don't think they'd let him play after that. But fair play to him for trying to stay out there. You know, just definitely always, when it's a head collision like that, you definitely want to make sure a guy's good. And it's not worth
seems
really.
to be going off on his own power, but I thought it was more of a head neck, but he's limping a little bit, so it's hard really to tell.
He took his helmet off, and he'll probably be taking a quarter here after that one, or at least a drive, and it will be second down, I believe, or sorry, third down and 10 for Spartans. And a beautiful day here in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario at Superior Heights campus, the John Fott Fieldhouse.
Sudbury coach here looks like he's electing to go for it on third down and a full 10 almost. So
down 16, might as well be aggressive. And there's the offside, but wow, wide open
Nice pass upfield,
middle of the
9.
field,
Yeah,
number
Dylan
9,
Nelson.
He holds it in for more than
but I'm
first down
pretty,
yardage, but we
pretty
do have a
sure
flag on the play
it's
and
going to
an
be
injury
procedure
on the
because
field.
looked like the Sudbury receiver, number 88, Scrobot, was over the line before the ball was snapped. So a little timing error there. And the Sabercats got a guy down in the middle of the line down there. So
that's 3 straight plays and 3 straight injuries. After 0 injuries in the first half, a little bit unfortunate, but silver lining is we're going to see some new faces out there, and it'll force the coaches to try new things with different guys.
So that one's definitely going to go back. So that's going to, for a procedure penalty, not back him up another 5 yards. So should be third and 15.
.905 left to go in the third quarter, and yeah, it hasn't had the same pace of play as the first half, but I'm sure it'll pick up. And like I said, there is an injury timeout. We'll just wait and see what's going on there.
Wind playing a little havoc here with our mics, catching a little side wind here on this beautiful day. We're underneath the canopy, not getting any of that sun though. So
yep, as soon as I put my sweater in the car, it got a little bit chillier, so I have to go run and grab it again.
Yeah, they're gonna have to give him a little bit of help off here. So looks like a potential knee injury for Max Clement, and he's been making some great plays there. So hopefully they can get some ice on this, and it's nothing too significant.
Yeah, and that's a guy who's going to be a key player for the Steelhawks senior team next year. He was fantastic in going both ways in the Sault Ste. Marie high school circuit this year. Superior Heights didn't have the season they wanted, but definitely, like we said, a young program, and they got a couple of great players there. And third and long, I would be shocked, and never mind. The quarterback staying out there. I was about to say I'd be shocked if it wouldn't be
third and about 16.
if they didn't punt it, but they're going to go for it on third and long here. And the quarterback drops back, looks for number 88.
Looking for Scrobot.
Oh, looked for Scrobot again, but double coverage. Great job by Kinnunen and
Kinnunen
Day.
And Day, ball falls incomplete Turnover
And
on
it'll
downs.
be turnover on downs. First down for your Sabercats.
Just under 9 minutes to play in the third quarter here, and we're going to have Sabercats getting the ball at their own 37. So their defense standing out today, making the stops when needed, and Sudbury was moving the ball with that short game, and they got away from it.
Yeah.
I'm really surprised. He was working the wide receiver hard, and maybe an opportunity from the next time when they come out to establish that again.
Yeah, and like we said, early in the season, both teams were at 0-0. Coaches and players trying to get into the swing of things, and I don't think they should have went away from that. Like you said, they should have kept going with the short passes to Scrobe, but they did, and taking that risk didn't work out for them. So the Sabercats will get the ball back. And it'll be a handoff to Hassan, the White Pine Wolverine, running hard. Oh my goodness, look at this guy's speed.
Hassan with a great run, 12 yards.
And he's tackled by number 24, Connor Brunel. And you get a guy like Adam Hassan, he's built like a track and field athlete. He has really, really long legs, and he's just so fast. And once he turns upfield, it's hard to catch him, man.
Yeah, if he gets outfield, it's going to be a race to the finish for somebody. You're going to have to be awful quick. He's one of the elite runners here in Sault Ste. Marie. I think he's 1-2 in the
so he is a
100-meter event, which is coming up next week for the high schools. So.
Well, Melchiori, and he runs up the middle.
Melchiori takes
gets about 10 yards. It'll be a first down.
Yardage.
And you see a guy like that, you could just tell with the long legs, he's just great on the track and field, and a lot of wide receivers have a track background, even in the NFL.
From the Sudbury 51
definitely a lot of transferable skills in a sport like 100-meter, 200-meter, where you're given 10, 15 seconds of your all, and it's very similar in football. And it's aired out, and there it is, number 10, Cole Reve.
He hauls it in about 15 yards.
Hauls it in nice and easy. Tackle by number 25, Nicholson.
Yeah, those two are definitely on the same page today. Reve's made his, I think that might be his fourth catch of the day already from Hayes, and they seem to be establishing an early connection as his go-to receiver. So,
yeah, that's a scary three-headed monster of Hassan, Reve, and Grisdale. That's just quite the receiving core. And under 7 minutes now, 6:57 left to go as the clock keeps ticking. I definitely think the Sabercats are going to be playing with a bit more clock management in mind. And there's Melchiori with another big run up the middle.
Melchiori again gets close to first down yardage.
And he'll be close to the first down. And here comes the York Lions. Their bus is pulling into Superior Heights parking lot. And make sure to stick around at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We got the York Lions coming all the way from North York, taking on the Sabercats under-18 program. That's going to be an absolute doozy. And whether you're watching on Rogers TV or Sioux Sports, make sure to catch that one. And there's Hayes, drops back, and not the best throw.
No, not at all. He
pass intended for Grisdale falls short. Sets up second down.
He short-armed that one for sure. So, they've got a little bit of positive momentum going here, so they need to come up with some points here for their first score of the second half. And credit to the Sudbury team here. They're not making it easy for sure. We got about just over 6 minutes to go right now, and we have the Sabercats threatening to score again. So,
yeah, they're just their offense is elite, the Sabercats. And there's Hayes, drops back. He finds Melchiori.
Nothing doing on that one.
Quick little pass to Melchiori. He's met immediately.
And that was, I believe that was, 55, Matteo Fertini with the tackle. That was the PA announcer just confirming that one for me. And that's how you stop Melchiori. You got to get on him right away. Once he turns up and hits his next level of speed, it's pretty much game over. So that's a way you stop him.
Well, Sabercats electing to go for it here on third and long. So
not a terrible call. And here's Hayes dropping it back. Oh, it's almost intercepted. Number
right, and ended out of the hands of 24, Connor Brunel.
Yeah, he had it right there and just dropped it. That could have swung the momentum, but it will be a turnover on downs nonetheless. 5:22 left to go in the third quarter. 16-zip for your Sioux Sabercats.
Got to tell you, I'm a little surprised they went for it on that play. I would have potentially. They must have saw something that they liked across the middle there, but I probably would have kicked it and pinned them a little bit deep and make them earn every point that they're trying to get here. So, but the Sudbury Spartans prevail on defense, and now they have the ball. First and 10 from the 26-yard line.
And, he's brought down.
Pass.
I think to Nelson
Caught by,
again.
it looks like Nelson.
He's been their guy that they're throwing
We do
to.
have a flag on the far side of the field.
And we do have a flag.
Getting in on the game again.
And just a reminder, we have our Wendy's Team Essentials players of the game. Ray and I will decide who they are, one per team, at the end of this game. And each player will receive a Wendy's gift card, $10, as well as a Team Essentials t-shirt. And those young men love wearing the t-shirts. It's definitely a source of pride when you walk around the school, and it's a fair bit of bragging rights. So stick around for our players of the game choices.
No, it was offside on the Sabercats defense. So it's a 5-yard penalty. And it'll be 1st and 5 for the Sudbury Spartans with just over 5 minutes to go.
And, nice little bit of room there for the ball carrier. Wow, and first down and more.
Solid run for the Sudbury Spartans there. They made up about 15 to 20
nice
yards.
run to the outside by Scrobot.
And there was Scrobot again. He's having quite a second half here. He's picked up about 50 yards, give or take, on the pass and run. And he's definitely an impact player for these Spartans.
Yeah, he was a name to watch when we were calling the games last year. So.
Yeah, said that. You said that earlier, and you have to wonder if, they're going to keep looking for Scrobot. Like you said, that last drive found a lot of success for him on the short side as he finds the pass, and this time he's going for Dylan Nelson.
Straight up to Nelson.
Yeah, that the Sabercat defensive line is not getting any penetration there, and just as we say that, looks like they're able to get big number 79 Lidio Bragana back in the game, Bragnaka, and he's going to be in there to try and stuff that run for sure. So,
yeah, the Spartans offensive line seem they've gained a bit more confidence, and Bragnaka is going to try and take that confidence away and affect plays a little bit more. This time it's up the middle. I think that's 89 this time. Blue end, and wow, he goes for a couple yards. It seems like the Sabercats defense, they're just kind of going through the motions right now.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe they were resting on their laurels a little bit, knowing that they were making the stops. And right now, the Sudbury Spartans have gained quite a bit of momentum here, and they're going to be 1st and 10 from the Sabercats. 28, sorry.
3:19 left to go in the third quarter, and you can't really say this game's over. It's it's an uphill battle for the Spartans, but get a quick one here and quick stop, end of the third quarter. You got a fighting chance here.
Yeah, for sure. A big score here would be put Sudbury right back into the game.
And it's handed off to Nelson, who's just got blazing speed. Oh my goodness, yeah.
Dylan Nelson.
That tackling we talked about in the first half has to be there, but this time there's 19, Ben Trevisanut, as well as Lajinen, but it ran through 3 Sioux defenders before those 2 guys made the tackle.
Yeah, impressive run there by Dylan Nelson.
He's a hard runner, isn't he?
He sure is.
For about 8 yards.
Very elusive, making a few spin moves there. So.
He's a lot like Melchiori. He's a little bit of a shorter player, but he definitely makes up for it in his power when he runs. And here we go. Nice little halfback draw, number 7, Jove McGibbon.
Bragnaka was having none of that run up the middle
there. McGibbon goes up the middle.
He closed that gap pretty quickly.
That's what your big defensive lineman needs to do. Just make sure nothing easy comes up the middle. And he does a good job, like you say, of filling the gaps. Sudbury doesn't run up the middle very often. You have to imagine that's because of Bragnaka. Looks like I'm not sure if he's on the defensive lineman or if he's playing nose tackle. It looks like it's a 4-man line, so he would be a...
I'm sure you're going to see a run here, so they need 1 yard to get first down. So I'm sure you're going to see another run handoff here to the backfield. Wow, he threw it.
Oh, it worked out, Scrobot.
Yeah, a little comebacker and...
Pass to Scrobot, he gets a number
I'll tell
first down.
when you only need 1 yard and the opposing defense has to be 1 yard off the ball, you don't see them pass too often. So I'm kind of shocked at the play call because he had a little comebacker there. I've had the defender in the slot there moved up a little bit. He might have had an opportunity, but Sudbury made the play and they're driving here. We got just over a minute to go.
I like the play call there. It's a nice little risk you're willing to take, and you know you have a guy like Scrobot who hasn't really dropped anything today. Why not? And flag right away.
Down immediately.
Yeah, it looked like number 17 for the Sudbury Spartans jumped over the line before the ball was snapped, so it's going to back them up 5. It'll be 1st and 15 from probably the 18-yard line.
Exactly 1 minute left to go in the third quarter, so that means there's exactly 13 minutes left to go in this ball game. If you're Sudbury, you got to score here. You got to score before the third quarter's over, I think.
Yeah, you definitely want to get some points on the board, that's for sure, and get rid of that 0.
You know, even if this game doesn't go your way, it's still a sense of pride. You don't want to all have that hanging over your head after the first game. Oh, when are we going to get the first touchdown of the season? Because you start to doubt yourself after that. And here comes number 7, McGibbon. He's swallowed up in the middle by
McGibbon with a good hard run.
Looked like it was, I'm not sure.
His jersey's off.
It's a little bit tough when you don't have the last names on the
Crookshank. There it is.
Crookshank, and it's a little bit tough when the guys don't have their last name on the jerseys. But
second and a yard and a half.
Gonna take a quick second.
Have an injured player.
Injury timeout.
Well, a little calf cramp looks like for the Sudbury Spartan receiver.
He's going to be told to stay down, and here come the trainer, or the coach and the trainer. Looks like he's going to get some water and work out the cramp a little bit, and we'll take a quick break. 44 seconds left to go in quarter number 3. 16-zip. You're watching Sabercats football on Stu Sports TV.
Doyle is back up on his own 2 feet, walking off. Pretty much looked like a cramp, so.
That's good. But you're going to take the minimum 3 plays, and they're going to try to score easily. The best chance the Spartans have had all afternoon.
Best field position for sure.
And 40 seconds left to go. Quarterback drops back. Oh, he gets the shot. In the NFL, that'd be pass interference, but any other level of football, that's completely clean. Good job by the Sioux Sabercat defender to get in there and affect the pass.
Yeah, he definitely had a read on it. That was a long throw for him to make to cross the field.
That's tough, yeah.
And I got to think here they got to go back to Scrobot here or Nelson, one of the 2 elite offensive players for the Sudbury Spartans.
And are they going for it, or are they kicking a field goal here? They're going for it for sure.
This could be the TSN turning point of the second half here. They can either get it or turn the ball over on downs.
It's one of these plays where it means everything, and quarterback drops back, definitely going for the pass, rolls out of the pocket, and there it is, number 11! Aiden Watch on his home field makes a huge play.
Yeah, that's a big stop, and you got to think Coach Boswell's pretty happy about that. He calls them, as I mentioned earlier, the Velociraptors.
Yeah.
And, you know, he had a super season for the Corco Juniors here, and his name was called numerous times, and he was down trying out for the Ontario team as well, and just made a terrific play there. Came off the end with a big burst and wrapped up the quarterback and didn't let him get it away. And it's another turning point here in the second half. Sudbury was really gaining momentum, and they kind of went away from their play calling game, and they changed things a little bit, but turned out well for the Sabercats, and unfortunately for the Spartans, got some work to do here on defense now.
Absolutely, and there's Melchiori up the middle. He's stopped and
Melchiori
wrapped
up
up
the middle.
by that's number
Met by a couple of Spartans,
37. Keegan Adair has had a pretty good game.
Adair.
That's his
Good for about
third or
4
fourth
yards,
tackle of the
85.
day. That'll be the end of the third quarter. 16 zip for the Sabercats. 12 minutes left to go, and you can't imagine the Sabercats are going to want to change anything. They've just been very clinical on both sides of the ball today. And before that quarter officially ends, they're going to get one more play.
Yeah, we'll flip the dish after that and see what Coach Robinson Wright's got dialed up here.
And there's Melchiori up the middle. Nice
Melchiori
tackle,
gets across the
75.
He was down, I
Before
think,
being
there.
brought
So
down.
I think he's going to be about a half yard short based on the spot. But they're going to flip the dish on the other side, and we're going to see where it's going to go from.
Ladies and gentlemen, back for the final quarter of game 1 of 2 of our Saturday afternoon football matinee. Spartans down 16 points to the hometown Sabercats. Of course, these guys will be traveling to the Durham region on Saturday, May 25th. They'll be taking on the Durham Dolphins. And that should be a great game at the Bev Morgan Fieldhouse there. Not too sure what city that's in the Durham region. Is it Oshawa?
Yeah, should be Oshawa, in the Oshawa area.
There you go, and clock will begin. Oh, no, it won't.
Well, I think they're short a player here, so one of the coaches over there had to call a timeout and make sure they get their players on the field.
Timeout.
And, of course, the U18 Sabercats will be taking on the York Lions at 4 p.m. today. It'll be on Sioux Sports TV on YouTube, of course, as well as Rogers TV from here to White River. Definitely stick around for that one. Should be a fantastic game. And those senior Sabercats will be taking on the Vaughan Rebels, 7 p.m. Saturday, June 1st. I assume the U16 Sabercats are getting a bye week that week on June 1st? Okay, so the U16 Sabercats will be in Oshawa next Saturday at 3, and they will not be playing the following Saturday. The U18 Sabercats will not be playing next Saturday, but they will be in town June 1st, 7 p.m., so make sure to either watch that on Sioux Sports or come down to John Fott Fieldhouse. And we'll be back with the action right about now as the clock is running, and the quarterback takes it, quick draw play. That's blown up by 79, Noah Garber.
Yeah, there was no blocking on the offensive line there, and I think the defensive coordinator sent the farm there. Good call there, and I got to imagine that I didn't really see there was almost their entire defensive line was across into the backfield there.
Yeah, definitely not what the offensive line for the Sabercats wanted.
That'll be a turnover on downs.
That's just
First and 10 Spartans.
very unfortunate because they were just a second too slow there. And it will be first down for the Spartans.
Well, this is a big pivotal point here for Sudbury. If they can get on the board here with 11 and a half to go, they can definitely get into make this game a lot tighter.
And quarterback drops back, and he finds number 9, no problem. There's Nelson. Oh, what a way to break the tackle. Nelson with a great play. He's brought down by 47, Wesley Tate.
47 of your Cats.
That was great.
Good enough for a
first down for the Spartans. And yeah, you really gotta make something happen here. It was exactly what you wanted. And it'll be first down for Sudbury.
Got to see here what Coach Baz has got dialed up on defense, because they're really taking advantage of this passing game from the Spartans. Are moving the ball. Just these little short ones, and
there's Nelson again, makes a move. This time it's not really going anywhere.
No, they're not letting him get out of that one. There was about 5 Sabercats around trying to bring him down, but tons of effort and heart from that young fella there for the Sudbury Spartans. I'm not sure why they're taking him off the field. I just keep throwing it to them. He's giving all kinds of effort.
Yeah, it was pretty surprising. He's coming off, could be a little bit banged up or a little tired, but regardless, it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Sudbury Spartans. Well, 10:32 left to go.
The two that they've been throwing to has been definitely Nelson and Scrobot. So you got to think that they're going to go back and throw at him. So
looks like they're missing a player again.
No, one of the Sioux defenders is down on a knee.
Oh, so okay, I didn't see that yet.
Looks like they're running another player on and take his position. So.
And once again, thank you for today's sponsors. The Sabercats touchdown sponsor, Cobb's Bread, Churchill Plaza. And the visitor touchdown sponsor is Jonathan Bujold's Reliance Home Comfort. So thank you for supporting grassroots sports in the Algoma region. Much appreciated. And we'd like to thank everybody for tuning in wherever you are. We got some positive comments from the Kirkland Lake area, and we'd like to thank you for those. And the player will be coming off, and we'll be getting ready to go in a second here.
So we're going to have 2nd down and 10 with 10 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in the game here. So got to think Sudbury's going to stick with that short passing game.
Yeah, I think you got to. It's really the only bit of success they've had offensively.
You know, they had a few runs there in the first half that were working out, but
yeah. They're definitely, their defense were the stars today. You know, they only gave up 16 points so far. They've had quite a good game, but a bit unfortunate. Haven't really been able to find some offensive help, and the quarterback sends it out. He gets smoked by Wanch. Terrific
play there.
Man.
Terrific play by Logan Lajanen to knock that ball down. Because he had the Sudbury receiver was open there. If he had to come down with that, that would have been awful close, even to a touchdown, I think, Johnny O.
Yeah, I think. Oh man, I think he should have brought that in there, and it'll be 3rd and long for the Sabercats, or sorry, for the Spartans. And I guess they're going for it once again.
Well, you're down. You got to get some points on the board. So I don't think they have a lot of choice when they're this far down in the 8.
Quarterback waits.
Ball's up.
Oh, that might be intercepted. Oh, he brought it in. Oh, there's a flag, though.
Pass intended. Touchdown, Spartans. We do have a flag on the play.
We're going to see what referee Grev has called
Nelson
here.
Goes up, makes a great catch.
Rough play
to haul it in
against Sudbury, or against the Sioux. Touchdown. That's going to count.
There you go. Touchdown's good. And
looks like we got unnecessary roughness against the Sabercats.
That's a surprising call. You usually don't see that, but
I don't know if he got the quarterback when after he threw it, so it's a possibility. I didn't see in the flag, but that was one terrific catch there in the end zone.
That's the first touchdown of the season for the Sudbury Spartans. Congratulations to them, and that, you're right, that was a great grab there. Did you see who grabbed it?
I did not see who came down with it. It was he caught it within, there was about 6 defenders in there, and he was the one that came down with it. So.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get that quickly from someone. We'll bring that information to you eventually, definitely before the end of the game.
So it is
here.
A touchdown for the Spartans after the penalty.
And touchdown Spartans, 10-point game.
And it was roughing the passer. A referee Grev just indicated made the motion. So Sudbury could elect to go for 2 here because they are down 10 points right now. So it was Dylan Nelson, who's made contested catches all day long. Been a standout player for the Sudbury Spartans. So hats off for him to coming down with that terrific catch in that contested area. So
Yeah, it was he's definitely making his case for player of the game on that one. That was quite the grab, and you're right, he's been everywhere. He's a hard runner, and he never gives up. He's a fantastic football player.
Yeah, so now I got to think that Sudbury's going to elect to go for 2 here.
Oh, definitely.
And try and get this to a 1-score game, because if they take the 1, then they're still down. So this roughing the passer penalty could come back to bite the Cats there in the back. So lots of discussion going on here on what's going to be happening. So referee giving them their options. Because they do have the option, I believe, to take it on the kickoff, or they can take it here, if I recall properly. I'm not positive, though. So.
And going to be blown in. Oh, not blown in. And yeah.
I don't see the ball down yet, though.
There's no black tee out there, so it will be, they're going for it.
Now the interesting play, is he going to throw it, or is he going to try and run it in from the 1.5-yard line? Well, quarter is sliding up. Could be a quarterback sneak. Nope.
Oh, perfect.
Skronik.
Quick pass, and he's
Thank goodness he fell into the end zone there.
Skrobot again. So that's the one of their go-to on the wideout. So it's now a 1-score game with 10 minutes to go in the game. So
88
Sabercats got to come up with something here and start getting some momentum in the second half, or they're going to let Sudbury get back and tie this game up. So
yeah, this changes the trajectory of the game for sure for the Sault Sabercats. Probably a bit more urgency on the offensive side. You got to chew some clock away, probably get 4 or 5 minutes off the clock and get at least 3 points here, I think.
Yeah, you know what? They got to get up 2 scores, and
yeah,
Sudbury's defense has got to make a stand here. And
you can't give Sudbury 7-8 minutes to do something. You have to make sure they don't have that much time.
You know what? Though I couldn't. Don't be surprised if Sudbury doesn't try a little maybe potential onside here to throw something different at their Cat team here. But Sudbury seems to be short a player for their kickoff unit.
And here he comes out now. It's something they want to get straightened out pretty soon, I assume.
No, I guess they're going to go back with a full kick and try and make the Cats are in the field position. So.
And here we go. And that's a regular kick. Right.
Cochamilio, I think.
Yeah, that is AJ Cochamilio, number 13.
Dancing around.
Nope. He goes down. Wow, it's going to a little bit of a chippy tackle there by number 54, Savage. It'll be first down for the Sabercats. A little under 10 minutes left to go in the game. Looks like Cochamilio got a bit of a stinger, but he's going to pop right back up.
Spartans.
Some good coverage there by the Sudbury team, and it looked like 54 was in on the mix again, Colton Savage. So looks like they're going to get the ball at the 36-yard line, and they're going to have to see what they can do and Sudbury's going to do what they can do.
They mark it at the 32, first and 10 here, Sabercats, 9:52 remaining.
And here we go. Not the trajectory of this game that the Sabercats expected probably at halftime, but they're in this position now, and wow. Oh, my goodness. Cool. That's exactly what the Spartans wanted. Exactly what the Spartans wanted.
Yeah, they called a freeze call, and obviously the receiver wasn't paying attention there and missed it, so Rive ran right across the line and hoping to catch the ball. Unfortunate part was, had they snapped it, he had a whole sprinting start, and the Sudbury line never even moved.
That's great discipline by the Sudbury defense. Great discipline. Those are the things that change. You know, those are the things that make a ball game, the final score, and they make the final score what it's going to be. And you have to think that the Sabercats want to watch that and have a little bit more discipline here as the quarterback drops back. Oh, Rive wasn't looking, but he almost brought it in.
Yeah.
A great job by him to kind of change trajectory and look for the ball.
Sets up second and 15.
Unfortunately, he couldn't bring it in. That's a really tough play. But
yeah, I'm not sure if Keegan Adair for the Sudbury Spartans got his hand a little bit on the ball to shadow the difference there, but nonetheless, it's a stop, and it's still second and 15 here with 9:34 to go.
We'll see what the Sabercats can do here. Drops back again. Looking for Reve once again, and oh, that's a dangerous ball. That is a dangerous ball to put in there.
Great coverage, especially by
That was
number 24.
fantastic by number 24, Brunel. Stayed in front of him, engaged in contact when it was the right time, timed it perfectly.
Yeah, no, double coverage. He threw the ball. That's he was going to his favorite receiver there, and now it's going to be up to the defense for the Sabercats to see if they can come up with a stop, because Sudbury should get the ball here in some pretty good field position, unless Lajan bangs a big one here, so it should be pretty well around midfield for the return.
Yeah.
The wind is blowing a little bit, so if he maybe gets it up in the wind, could give him a couple extra yards, but.
And this is getting scary for the Sabercats here. That 8-point lead doesn't feel very secure, and not the punt he was looking for. Give him 5 yards. Whoa, that was close.
Michael Parsons catches it on the one hop. He's hauled down. We do have a flag on the play.
Yeah, Wesley Tate was in there a little too early, I think, so that's...
Wesley Tate with the tackle.
Yeah, it's... Oh, man, if it's Sabercats, it's...
Looks to be no yards.
Can't be happy with that no yards penalty you took.
Seems to be getting here from the coaching staff over there on it's 5 yards.
Yeah, you can't be doing that when in a game like this. It is the first game of the season, of course, but you don't want to give Sudbury an inch, because they got the momentum right now. And they're right around midfield. They're going to be at their own 53, it looks like, or 54 rather, right on the Steelhawks logo.
Yeah, pretty much midfield almost now, so.
And
Sudbury coach looking for some clarification, looks like, from referee Grev.
Looks like he's happy with the answer he got. He's just going to go back to the sideline, and we'll get going here. And yeah, I think the Sudbury coaching staff did a fantastic job of changing things at halftime.
Yeah,
I think.
they made some smart adjustments. They got back to that short passing game. And we're going to see if they can get down the field here and tie this game up.
Yeah, these guys aren't pushovers. They're a talented football team, man. And I think the first half is definitely not who they are, and they know that, because they're playing. It's night and day right now with how they're playing. And drops back, incomplete, nobody there.
It looks like it was intended for number 15, Owen Blay.
Trying somebody
That'll be second down.
different there. He's been pretty much focused in on throwing to Nelson and Scrobot, so it's second down here. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go back to one of those two gentlemen.
Yeah, pretty interesting that he went for the player that he went for, Owen Blay, with no catches today. And the ball snapped, and two straight passes, not really going anywhere.
Passes over.
Yeah, a little bit of pattern.
Falls incomplete.
Didn't call the right pattern, I think, there. But Jacob Day almost came down with that pick. So now it's Sudbury's going to have to bring their punt team out here. Looks like they're making a full wholesale change. And 3rd and 10 with 8:36 to go.
Yeah, ball's right at midfield, and like I said, will be forced to punt. Of course, it is in the junior circuit at the Sault high school level. It is 4 downs, but OSFL is 3 downs, a traditional Canadian 3-down football. Oh, and it looks like he muffled the snap a little bit there, and that's a pretty good punt. And number 4, Walsh going to try and, number 4, Day going to try and take it out, and I think I would have just let it go out of bounds there.
I don't think he was going to go out of bounds.
Oh, no?
He was closer to the hash mark than he was, so
fair enough.
He had to pick it up.
You got to like that effort from your defense.
Yeah, they came up with a huge stop there, and now it's up to the Sudbury Spartans to see if they're equal to the task. Just over 8 minutes to go, 16-8 in favor of the Sault Sabercats. Or the Sudbury Spartans. Looks like they're out of the 24-yard line, looks like. So The kick didn't look great off the start, but him not catch it, fielding it in the air, bounce back in favor of, calling a timeout here. Timeout's been called. Sudbury didn't have enough players. So they called the timeout.
Sudbury's called, I believe, their first timeout.
Yeah, you don't want to waste a timeout on something like that. That's happened a couple times
but
today.
you don't want to get caught without not enough players on the line, and it was definitely a lineman that was not there, so that could have opened a pretty big hole. Although they do have 54 on the Sudbury Spartans, Golden Savage, and he's been making plays all day long. So brief timeout.
And going to be getting ready here to go in a second here. And I suppose the clock will start when the ball is snapped. And yes it will. Quarterback drops back, looking for number 13. Oh my goodness.
He short-armed that.
Cochamilio was wide open. Goes through
He
his
should have
hands,
had it though.
Falls incomplete.
That's unfortunate for Cochamilio.
Yeah, he short-armed that one. Had he left those arms out there, he brought them in a little too
Byron
early.
Marshall, 34.
Got to wait till the ball hits your hands, unfortunately.
24.
Yeah, sometimes the young receivers, they think about the YAC, the yards after catch there, and you got to just secure the ball, and then you run for it. That's unfortunate, but it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Sabercats. 8:04 left to go. And QB keeper, he's looking for a pass rather. Here's number 85. Oh, overthrown big time. Number 85.
Pass intended
Harper Coulter.
for number 85.
Yeah, that's such a tough throw when you're running to your opposite side, having to square off to
Just
the
out
field
of his
and
reach, it'll be
make that throw.
3rd and
So
long for your Cats.
I'm not sure if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm making that call, but you know, it's tough for him to make that throw on the run like that. But Sabercats are going to have to punt here with 7:51 to go, and Sudbury's going to be in pretty fair field shape here.
Yeah, they're giving them too many chances here. I think even 1 or 2 first downs would have been a different story. Would have definitely helped the.
Yeah, definitely take some time off the clock for sure.
Yeah, now you just give Sudbury another chance, and if you're on the Sabercats, you just hope your defense stands tall. They have been today for the most part, but you never know. And here we go, nice punt. Oh, skied it a little bit. Oh, that's ball's live. Oh, they have the ball back. The Sabercats. Oh my goodness, Cam Williamson, he's still going, and he brought down the Spartan with a face mask, but it won't matter.
Johnny on the spot.
Wow,
what a play!
What a play by
Fantastic.
Williamson.
To the 38-yard line of the Spartans.
That would definitely going to be the Sioux Sports turning point here in the second half.
Oh yeah, that gives the Sabercats all the momentum. Unfortunate that he brought the defender back with down with a face mask, but he still had possession of the ball, so it's going to be Sabercats' ball regardless.
Yeah, but you know what? I'll take the ball over a penalty all day long.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I'm not sure. I got to be honest. The defender is able to hold them off with his face. He just can't grab a hold of it. He can put his hand there, and
he totally.
I'm not sure that referee Corelli was in the vantage point to call that. I got to be honest with you.
Fair enough.
He did have his hand pushing him off. I'm not sure. I'm not positive that he had a whole grab of it. So
I thought I saw a bit of a grab, but
no. Well, maybe from your vantage point, a little bit different than mine.
You know, yeah, face mask's ambiguous regardless. It is what it is. Like you said, it's 15 yards back, but now you have the momentum and the football, and they're still in the Spartans' zone.
Yeah.
And it seems like the Sabercats, when they're in the Spartans' end, are a bit more clinical than when they're on their own end. So we'll see what they can do here.
We've got 7:33, and if I'm the Sabercats, I'm potentially chewing up a little bit of clock here and getting a few runs mixed in.
Yeah, I'm giving it to Melchiori off the hop here. That's exactly where they go up the middle, Melchiori. And he took a shot there. But he says to number 77, "I'm fine." I popped right back up, and he stares him down.
From the 48-yard line.
And you gotta love that from a running back.
The interior line on the Sabercats is going to do a lot better job sustaining their blocks instead of getting upfield.
Yeah.
They're upfield 4 or 5 yards, and he's still running behind them. They're leaving open gaps in order for Sudbury to get in behind. So.
Yeah, good job, especially Malchiori as well. He's following his lineman a little bit more, and oh my goodness, another flag. And now a little bit of talking in between the linemen.
Procedure again. Somebody on the line must have moved.
Against the Sabercats.
An 8-point game, 2nd and long.
One of the interior linemen looked like they got out of their stance on the freeze call, so jumping a bit early.
I think you personally throw the ball to Reve here, maybe. I'm not sure. It's a tough call, 2nd and long. I don't think a run up the guts the call to make here, but we'll see what the coach goes for. And Hayes drops back and.
Quick little dump pass to Malchiori. He's hit almost immediately by number 20.
Oh my goodness, I don't know why he thought the ball was live, number 79.
Ball chase ensues, but the whistles were blown.
But you know what? Good on him to have the instinct to run to the ball no matter what. It'll be 3rd and long. And that's 3 drives in a row. The Sabercats are leaving a bit to be desired for offensively, I think.
Yeah, you know what? Not exactly thrilled with them play calling as a former coach, but you know what? I was the defensive coach, so I can't say too much, right? But you know, now they got to punt the ball away here, and they got to credit to Sudbury though for making some, you know, fantastic job on defense and making the stops when they needed to.
And oh, that's a low snap, but it won't matter. Nice punt. This time they catch it. Here's number 33 with the ball. That's someone that's not on, maybe that's not 33.
37.
Oh, no, it's 37. Keegan Adair. Sorry about that.
Cam Williamson in on another tackle. So
he's been fantastic as well today.
You know, the offense is really stalled here in the second half for the Sabercats, and their defense is really meat and potatoes here today.
Yeah. A couple great options for player of the game for on both sides. It's going to be a tough pick for us.
Yeah, you know, there's some players having some great games. Cam Williams having a great game. AJ Kachemila has been the Swiss Army knife doing it all. And then on the Sudbury side, you have Dylan Nelson, Colton Savage, doing some great work there, and Scrobot even. So
yeah, Scrobot as well. I didn't have him on my list, but I'm going to add him as a potential player of the game. And there it is, number 3 with the run, Colton Cook. But there's a flag on the play.
He gets tackled behind line of scrimmage. We do have a flag on the play.
Don't like to see that. A little bit too many flags, but you know, both teams are still 0-0. First week of the regular season. It's to be expected, especially at the U16 level.
Yeah, we're going to see what this one is actually. I didn't.
You know,
potential hold maybe. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Like,
I expect by mid-July we're going to.
Referee Hazelton there. Yeah, it's against Sudbury, so that's going to push them back.
Also, yeah, it's a hold for sure.
So that's a block in the back on Sudbury.
Oh, block in the back, sorry. So is it 10 yards regardless? 1st and 20 for the Spartans. And, oh, no, it'll be declined. So the Sabercats would rather have 2nd and 10. You know, I guess 3-down game, I can kind of understand that viewpoint.
Yeah, well, the ball goes where he tucked his knee down. So
okay,
it's now going to be 2nd and 12 with 6 minutes to go. So forcing them, not giving them an extra down and going back another 5 yards. So
yeah, it certainly changes it having one less down in the OSFL as opposed to, like I said, Sault High School at the junior level is 4-down ball. And quarterback drops back. Oh, he's wide open. No, I didn't doubt it for a second. Nelson was going to bring that in.
Dylan Nelson.
And he's tackled by number 2, Jackson Kinnunen.
Jackson Kinnunen.
And he was a standout player as well in the Sioux junior standings. I can't remember what school he went to.
I'm pretty sure he's a Cora kid.
Okay.
So.
He was either Cora or St. Mary's for sure. It will be 1st down at Sudbury's 53, or 52 rather.
5.5 minutes to go.
3-minute warning coming up soon. And back to the pass again. This is definitely, oh, there it is, intercepted! There it is, number 2, Kinnunen.
Pass intended for an Strobot.
He's probably heard us excluding his name on the player of the game talk, and he said, let me show you, I want to be involved in that conversation, and he gets a beautiful interception.
Yeah, he got beat on that last completion by the Sudbury Spartans for the first down, and he jumped up into the lane and got that pick. So it's another turnover again. So both teams on defense are doing a terrific job today. So you know what? Credit to both defensive head coaches, and they're doing a great job here.
And here we go. Yeah, Kinnunen plays like a veteran. He always he picks his moments, and he's a fantastic player. And Melchiori met at the line of scrimmage by Colton Savage once again. Unbelievable game for Savage. I think that's about 15 or 16 tackles now.
2nd and 11.
And that's one heck of a way to start your season. And it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 11, so he lost a yard. This defense wouldn't be the same without Savage, that's for sure.
No, he's having a great game for them for sure.
4:38 left to go.
Sabercats running some clock here.
And you can see the senior Sabercats behind us warming up, getting ready for their game at 4. And number
AJ
13.
Cacciamilio. Fake to Melchiori. Handoff to Cacciamilio. He goes right around the end.
Took the handoff, went with a little end around there, and he's tackled, pushed out of bounds rather by 25.
Yeah, it would have been smarter for him to stay in bounds there because the clock would have kept going. Instead, he ran out of bounds, and Sudbury's getting a free stop of the clock here. So 4 1/4 left to go, 16-8, and 3rd down. So obviously the punt team's coming on, and Sudbury's going to get a chance to get the ball on offense here and see if they can march down and try and tie this game up.
And you hope they'll get a gust of wind and get it to push downfield a little bit. And clock starting to run. And pretty average punt, but number 37 will take it. He'll be pushed out of bounds by Williamson.
37 on the hop.
And a good job by Keegan Adair to catch the ball and get a few yards.
Sudbury will take
4:12 left to go. Here we go, 16-8. Thank you very much for watching on either Sioux Sports TV or Rogers TV. We appreciate you supporting local Algoma region grassroots sports. We'd like to thank Cobb's Bread, Churchill Plaza, as well as Reliance Home Comfort, Jonathan Bujold, for your sponsorship and their support. And here we go. Here's crunch time. 4:12 left to go in this week 1 of OSFL AA action. And once we get to the 3-minute warning, we will announce our players of the game, unless Ray would like to wait on it.
No, we're
okay. We'll get that in a little bit then, and that ball goes out of bounds.
Out of his reach, lands out of bounds.
So we're going to go with a little bit of honorable mention here. So I got to, we'll get down to that 3-minute mark, and we'll go with an honorable mention for both, and then players of the game. I think, there's been some great play by a lot of the kids on the field, and I think that, there's some worthy candidates out there today for players of the game.
Yeah, I'm having a tough time deciding for Sudbury. I have them written down, but I could change my mind by then. I don't know. And, yeah, it's just the Stars showed up today. It's a 16-8 ball game, but it didn't feel like it as the quarterback drops back, and he finds number 82. Must be a tight end or something. That is
Nelson.
David Idahan. That's his first catch of the season, and it goes for about 6.
Right up the middle to number 82.
Yeah, quarterback finding another option.
David Idahan.
I guess Idahan, that would be the proper pronunciation.
Good for about 6 yards.
3:05 left to go. This will likely be the last play before the 3-minute warning. And quarterback drops back and finds number 7, McGibbon. Oh, look at the room he had. Oh, he stepped out. That's unfortunate.
He had a little help there by Jacob. They made a form-fit tackling, but you know what? Some of these receivers for the Sudbury team are stepping up and making some plays. They're moving down the field. We got 2 minutes and 41 seconds to go.
This is crunch time here. You wanna get a stop here if you're these Sabercats. And we're at the 3-minute warning. Okay, so you want me to go with the honorable mention?
I'll go do with the honorable mention.
Sure.
So the honorable mention for me for the Sudbury Spartans is Dylan Nelson.
Yeah.
You know, he had a great game. And
and a big sack in the backfield by number 11, Aiden Wanch, as well as number 13, AJ Cochimilio.
So definitely he had a terrific game.
From Evan
made some really contested catches. He got the only touchdown for them.
Yeah.
But definitely an honorable mention for Dylan Nelson for the Sudbury Spartans.
And I think for the player of the game,
for the Spartans,
we got to go with number 54, Colton Savage. Timeout, Sudbury.
Injury timeout for Ragnaka again, down with that same knee, I think.
Yeah, now that we have a second, I'll just quickly to explain my decision for Savage for player of the game. I think, Nelson did have that only tackle, but Savage was just there every single play, it seemed, or every other play. If he wasn't in the tackle, you knew he was going to be in the next tackle. He's clearly the leader on this team, and he just showed out in week 1. So that is Colton Savage, number 54 for the Sudbury Spartans. And I think that, we were in agreement for the player of the game at least for Sabercats. But I will first start off with the honorable mention with an interception, Cam Williamson. He was kind of the same way Savage played, just a leader defensively, especially as an outside linebacker, possesses so much speed, so much football IQ. He's one heck of a player. But the player of the game, number 13, AJ Cochimilio. He didn't really have one big play, but he had 4 or 5 really, really important plays. And those are guys that just, command a certain level of respect on the football field and just do everything. So players of the game, Savage for Sudbury, Cochimilio for Sabercats. Let's enjoy this last 2 minutes, 30 seconds of football here. Here we go. Ball snapped. Quarterback looks back. Oh, tried the one-handed grab. I don't know why he wouldn't get that other hand up there, but Noah Scrubbit unable to bring it in.
Number 16, Austin Ralph.
3rd and long for.
They're calling for punt here. It's definitely a long one, but there's 2 minutes to go in the game. They're going to have to get some stops. They've already utilized one of their timeouts. So they're going to hope the clock is going to stop. So if I'm the Sabercats here right now, and they're going to get the ball back after, hopefully they make a nice catch, but then they're going to run some clock out. I think 2 minutes and 23 seconds. It's a little risky here, but
I personally, I'd go for something low, something bobbling, or something that'll be hard to bring in and try and force a turnover on this punt here. If I was Sudbury, that would be the only way I'd justify punting here for sure. And it doesn't work out. They're going to get the ball back. Adam Hassan.
Scooped up by Jacob Day. He gets
Jacob Day, rather. I do apologize.
Cohen Strickland making a great tackle there on the run back by Jacob Day. So didn't mitigate it. Looked like Day had a little head of steam there, but terrific tackle by Cohen Strickland, wrapping him up and bringing him to a halt.
This is where you play the clock here and try to just get the last 2 minutes out of the way. And here we go, 2:11 left to go in the ball game.
Ball on the Sabercats 34.
And there's Melchiori. Oh, ball's loose!
Melchiori.
That might be Sudbury football.
39, fumbles it.
No, let's see here. I think it was Sudbury's ball. I think that was 77. It was.
Referee Grev has not made the signal.
Oh, and a flag.
Now it's an objectionable conduct. Sudbury guys are jumping on the field there. They got to be careful.
That's not the penalty you take with 2 minutes left. For sure not the penalty you take. And you hear someone on the Sudbury side telling him to shut up. And
well, there's a discussion going on as to whether he was down, whether he fumbled, and whether he was recovered. So now we got to wait it out with the referees having a conversation. Referee Maniaco having a conversation with referee Grev and referee Corelli currently. Referee Chow with the spot. And now we're going to have the decision here in just a minute once they come up with the determination.
I personally thought it was 77 on Spartans, Ajani Rubik Yazuna, who fell on the ball, but I could be mistaken.
Rough play on both sides.
Oh. Likely, I guess it's Sabercats' ball.
And they must have ruled that he was down, and then the ball came out.
It's a heartbreaker for the Spartans.
That's kind of what I saw, I got to be honest. It looked like his knee, his left knee was down, and the ball came out, and they recovered it, so. Sudbury coach is having a discussion with referee Grev on what he saw, and unfortunately, it really doesn't matter because at the end of the day, referee Grev has the final say on who came up with the ball. So,
and 2:05 left to go in this ball game, and that could have been a momentum changer for the Sudbury Spartans. Really unfortunate that they're not able to bring it in, but you got to stay focused. You got to keep working, and you can't think about that. You got to have a short memory. There's, you can't dwell on it. And here we go, 2nd and about 5. And I think it comes down to the Sabercats offensive line here. Just got to get another big push.
Okay, so we're not sure what the flag was, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And it was, I believe the flag, it was 2.
Thank you.
It was offsetting objectionable conduct, correct?
So offsetting.
rough plays.
Oh, rough plays, yeah. So
unnecessary roughness calls against obviously both teams. So
yeah, it's not going to matter in the long run. Here we go. 2:05 left to go. Finally getting back in the game here. And you can hear both sidelines are making some noise.
You can see Colton Savage there from the Sudbury team creeping up into the line. He's blitzing definitely.
Oh, what a run, Melchiori.
Still running.
And
another handoff to Melchiori. He goes straight up the middle for a 1st down and a couple more.
That's a good push by the O-line. Turns into positive yards. That's Melchiori getting a good push. That's just great football.
Yeah, you know what? I think the linebacker Savage there blitzed the gap, and Melchiori went through the other gap.
And Melchiori's in pain, too. Oh, my goodness. He took a shot there, but he's going to stay on the field. The only way you're getting Peyton Melchiori off the field is if he's in a stretcher, because he's just such a tough cookie, man.
He's chip off the blocks. That was one of the elite runners in Sault Ste. Marie. I went to high school with Lou, and a terrific football player played down at Ferris State.
Yeah, he did, That's right. Yeah, and Melchiori, I believe, he actually was he was the goaltender for the Cora Colts, but I spoke with him about a month ago outside of it was the NCC, and he said he's fully committed to football. That's his sport, and hard to say he didn't make the right choice with the way he's played today.
No, they just pulled him out. I think a couple of hard runs there. Seems to be dragging his right leg just a shade. Got hit with some good tackles, but I'll tell you, he made a critical 1st down for them. So
yeah, and it's always nice to see a guy excel in his chosen sport, especially a great athlete like him. And here we go, another run up the gut. This time it's going to be number 38, I believe.
Handoff to Jaheim Perot-Didier.
Sorry, that's 36, Jaheim Perot-Didier. That was
a couple of yards.
The St. Mary's product.
Yep.
He had a great year this year as well.
He sure did, yeah. He was one of the standout players for the St. Mary's Knights here in the junior program.
And he made a couple. He was more of a receiver, though. He made a couple great catches.
Timeout White, Spartans. So that should be Sudbury's last timeout.
Minute 15 left.
Yep, 2 of 2 there. And just one more time, we'd like to thank our sponsors, or one more time for this game at least, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Cobb's Bread, Churchill Plaza, and Jonathan Boujol of Reliance Home Comfort. Thank you very much for supporting Sioux and Algoma region sports, and a lot of great sports coming up in the next couple months. Of course, both the junior and senior AA OSFL Sabercat programs will be playing this field. And then at the end of August, we got Algoma men and women's soccer starting up. And of course, I'll be covering every single game here at John Fott Fieldhouse. Very excited for that, as well as, the rest of these guys this season. And punter,
Lajinen,
there it is. giving him 5 yards, and he just fell right down right away. So
took a knee to prevent the clock from running. So got a minute 7, 16-8. It's offense versus defense. See who can make the right play. Sudbury's short passing game needs to evolve into the long passing game here, and they're going to try and break somebody free. But I'm sure Coach Bazwa has a different mindset here. He's going to protect, nothing deep. They can let them have all the short passes they want, but
yeah, you just got to play the contain. I wouldn't be surprised if I saw like a cover 2 or something like that. Yeah, that's exactly what they're going into, a cover 2 here. And here we go. Quarterback drops back, leaves his pocket, and he finds him. But yeah, that's not really enough yards to make anything happen. There's number 25, Lajinen.
Jack sent us.
It's another new receiver, number 8, Sentis. But a good job by Lajinen.
Yeah, got to try and tackle and keep him in bounds, though. You don't want to throw him out of bounds.
6 yards, 2nd and 4.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, now the clock stops, and yeah, the clock doesn't start running until the ball's snapped if you go out of bounds. Oh. And ball snapped and knocked down. 3rd down.
Great coverage there by number 54 for the Sault Sabercats, Tyler Katie, because that was that dangerous receiver, Savage, or Dylan Nelson. My mistake. Dylan Nelson was open and just got the ball stripped out of his hands.
Yeah, and Nelson usually able to bring that in, but yeah, like you said, great defending by the Sabercats here. 54 seconds left to go in the game. Clock will run shortly here. This is pretty much the game right here. Yeah, nice quick
First
play.
Down. No surprise they're going to Scrobot there.
A couple more yards. They're going to mark it at the 46-yard line. 1st and 10, Sudbury.
And yeah, 1st and 10 at their own 45. And yeah, short passes aren't really helping you here.
49.3 seconds to go. 1st down.
That's tough, man. If you keep getting 5 yards, that's really tough to make up that that yardage in under a minute.
Pass right.
There's Adahan. That's the tight end. He's going the wrong way. What? Wow.
He was
surprising.
running backwards. There he is. Our honorable player of the game, honorable mention, Cam Williamson making another tackle.
With the excellent
I think he's got about 10 on the day so far today. So
he's hardly the biggest guy on the field, but you can't tell the way he tackles.
No, gritty for sure.
He tackles like a seasoned veteran. He plays like a seasoned veteran. He stays home. He knows when to, chase the ball. He's just a smart football player. That's the way you got to describe him. Just a smart player. And he got everybody on one side here. Kind of like a 5 verticals they ran there with 5 receivers, and he's brought down once again out of bounds, but Jack Sentis
gets close to the 53, 54
gets
yard
about
line
6 yards
before being either tackled or run out of bounds.
And it will be 3rd down and 4.
17.9 seconds to go for the viewers. We're on the Sudbury side of field at the...
And clock is running. Quarterback drops back. He finds his man, number 7. That's Jove McGibbon. 1st down. He's brought down by number 56.
Oh, there's a flag.
6-yard passing play brought down by number 56.
Brought down by Lawrence Ward, 56. And as Ray said, there is a flag on the
Lawrence
play,
Ward.
so that will be a hold against
9.2 seconds left. We do have a flag on the play.
That's a killer for the Spartans.
Yeah, I think he got a hold of one of the defensive ends there on the Sabercat team. I believe it was against Evan Beauville, so.
That's, that just really puts some.
Definitely going to push him back.
That really puts a damper on your drive there.
Yeah, 9.2 seconds left here, and that's just a tough one to take because he was definitely had some momentum, and they would have still had an opportunity, but.
And we'll see what they can do here. The Sudbury Spartans, I assume this will be their last offensive play unless they pick up a quick 1st down. It'll be tough with 9 seconds, but we'll see. They get the ball off quickly, you never know. And
yeah, they're going back 10 here. So.
And make sure you stick around. It's in about a half hour. We got that senior matchup. The York Lions coming all the way from North York, Ontario, taking the 6.5, 7-hour drive up from the GTA to take on the senior Sabercats. And the clock has been adjusted to 8.3 seconds, so they lose about a second. And likely the last offensive play, or the last chance they're going to get here, make up about 60 yards.
Well, they
Won't
definitely
be easy.
need the first down as well.
Oh
So.
yeah, fair enough. And they're gonna be sending everybody, I think.
Coach Bazwa making a stop here, making sure that there's no miscommunication, nothing behind.
16-8, 8.3 seconds left for the viewers at home, and like you said, here comes the head coach Will Bazwa, just giving a quick pep talk to their defense, getting a little bit of water for the boys. And sub coming out. Beautiful day here in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario.
Yeah, it was a little cloudy this morning, but the sun's glaring out there now and making it a beautiful afternoon.
And we're going to see if
Great turnout as well today.
Just checking to see if we eclipsed 20. We did. It's 21 degrees Celsius. So that's wonderful. And like you said, great turnout, probably about 300 or 400 of the Sault Ste. Marie faithful.
Yeah, I was out on the golf course this morning. It was pretty foggy.
Oh, yeah? Which one?
The Route.
Oh, nice. That's the one I've been meaning to try, but I have not grabbed my clubs yet. They're still in Thunder Bay in storage. Going to go get them eventually. But here we go. 9.3 seconds left to go. And ball snapped. Quarterback low. Oh, there's nobody there.
And that's going to be the ball game because they just got to take a knee now. So it looks like after a valiant effort, giving us a little bit of entertainment this afternoon by the Sudbury Spartans, they're turning the ball over on downs. Just a couple of knees to end the game here. And the Sault Sabercats, game 1 of the season, will come out victorious.
Yes, they will. Congratulations to the Sabercats. And, you know, like you said, valiant effort by the Spartans. They didn't have a great first half at all. They turned it around, a complete 180 in the second half. Like two different football teams. Head coach Jordan Desoleil for the Spartans should definitely be proud, as well as Coach Duckett, Prezot, Pupor, Tate James, Tracy Levesque, James McKnight, Chris Kruk, and Manager Goddard. This staff should be proud of their boys, and they got a long season ahead of them. So keep their head up, and they got to keep working. And you know, best of luck to them. I'm sure we'll see them eventually again. And congratulations to the Sabercats, going to start the year 1-0, 16-8. Defeating the Northeastern Ontario rival Sudbury Spartans. And unless Ray has anything else to add.
Nope, it's been a great first game. It's nice to see. Stay tuned, folks. About a half hour, we're going to come right back at you with the senior Sabercat team. So
yeah, we'll see you in a half hour. We'll take a quick coffee break, and we'll be back at Sault Sports TV. For Ray Bazwa, my name is John Ostrowski. Thank you for joining us this afternoon.
They're going to do their warm-ups.